welcome back to the Chammy. The only channel on YouTube you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really, really, really disgustingly cute dogs. Tonight's special is the buy one, get one free. I'm going to keep doing the buy one, get one free till I have the veterinarian paid off. So, probably for the next couple weeks. I'll have that taken care of, I hope. So yeah, tonight's special is the buy one, get one free. That means that if you buy one reading, like the yes or no, $1, the $6 taco box, which is up to 3 questions, 6 plus cards, 6 plus minutes. You can even get the 1111 LoveRead, the $15 triple X, the $20, as well as the $30 general read. I really like doing the past, present, future ones. Those are probably my favorite ones to do. I'm going to start the show off with a free collective message. This one's going to be about our lives, and probably do one in the middle again, and then do another one at the end. So it should cover career, life, and love. Calling forth our most strongest and trusted spirit guides for collective message about our lives and what we need to know right now. I will go ahead and pin these in the comments. Like, I'll pin them in the actual comments when they go live after I'm done with the live, so that y'all can go back and reference the free collective messages and leave comments if needed. Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back. How have you been today? You got the notification, cool. I'm a little bit late. I was on the phone with Molly. She's in the hospital. I think she's in an orthopedic hospital. It's got a bad infection. So today's collective message in regards to our lives and what Spirit needs us to know as a collective. There is a new beginning coming. It starts with the King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Taking a nice long look at your future, a new beginning towards your future. More talking about your future, more communicating with yourself as well as maybe other people in your life who might be in authoritative power to you or be of help to you, or really help you get started in that new beginning. They may want to help you with that new beginning. Keep looking towards your future, because there is a lot to look forward to that will balance you out harmoniously with your mental wealth and your finances. In this Ace of Pentacles, this Page of Swords, this Two of Wands, and the best part of it is the Chariot is the energy showing you how here in the now and not too distant future in your life is more of a opportunity for you to take more control over your life, have more authoritative power in your life, you know, decide how you're steering the wheel of your life, the vehicle of your so-called life in that Chariot. So be good to yourself with your thoughts. It really won't let you down if you just try. And what I mean by it is the universe. And your connection with it. Maria, I don't know if you're there, but I'm going to go ahead and start your reading here in a minute. Molly. I'm so glad you're feeling better. But yeah, I think you're pretty high on that allotted. I'm just trying to open up the chat on the laptop so I can see everything. When do you go back to work, Molly? Hey, Ari, welcome back. Welcome back, Melrain.
Hypnotherapist.
Yeah. And Scorpios can be Scorpios. Tonight's special is the buy one, get one free. That means if you buy one tarot card reading, you've gotten yourself a free one. Everything you need to know is in the pinned comment and in the description. Yeah, you gotta stay away from the Scorpio men. That's the best advice I can give you. I think you gotta really be experienced with the Scorpios to be able to. Scorpio men are not like the others. You need to be back to work by the 18th for training. What's your story, Melanie? You were treating him bad because you were texting him right away. Oh my god. Like, you're supposed to, like, wait before responding? Like, how long does he want you to wait before responding to his text messages? Like, what a dork. I don't think that has anything to do with him being a Scorpio. Everything to do with him being just a complete idiot. Yeah, and he's completely full of shit. Pardon my French, you too. Do you think that when people do leave you on seen or leave you on read that there's something wrong with the way they respond to certain things, or do you think they know they're in the wrong about whatever? I mean, I generally think that sometimes people can leave you on seen or read because they don't know how to respond, or B, they want you to at least know that they looked at what you said. And then they may, I also feel like there's a different option here too as well, where they may have just gotten so busy, you know, they wanted to read your message, but they didn't have a chance to respond in the way they'd like to respond. They could be a shithead, pardon my French, where they don't really, you know, he doesn't want to take responsibility for his actions. So what is he saying sorry for again? Being an idiot? People are strange, aren't they, Jim Morrison, wherever you are out there? Well, I'm certain that at some point you'll find someone you mesh well with. I mean, you get along pretty well with everybody here. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe someday you do meet someone in the chat. Several other people have. Thanks for coming by, Molly, despite your situation. Can't be very comforting to be in a cold hospital bed. I'm so tired that I typed to Maria when I was getting ready to do her reading and you called. I said, sorry, Molly called me, she's in the hostile. And then I said, okay, I'm in the hospital. Quit at messing up autocorrect, you silly iPhone. He didn't say he was sorry. For a mental health appointment. Try not to worry too much about other girls' time. See, what I worry about with you, Ari, is I worry about you getting resentful about it. Because, like, every guy can't get it together. Then I worry about you thinking that every guy can't get it together. And then I worry about you getting lost in the idea of it being the same thing all the time. And then I worry about you getting more resentful about it, and then you maybe just end up altogether manifesting it again and again and again and again and again. Because maybe you become, I don't know, unknowingly addicted to the fucking of just to see how it happens or works out next, even though you know it's gonna play out with the guy being a complete idiot all the time. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about other girls' time. You're not living in their shoes. Worry about your time. But you have all the time too. You have all the time to mess it up and make it right. You don't make mistakes, just remember that too, okay? We make mistakes, you'll make mistakes. People will make mistakes, and you'll get it right. I don't know where Maria went to, she must have fallen asleep, but I'm doing her reading anyways. And then I'll do the second collective message here in about 15 minutes. Like the men that want to commit will make an excuse to a woman they aren't interested in, making it seem as though they don't want anything serious. It's all too confusing for me. I don't care. I don't care what guys do or want or say or what people do or say or want or they want something serious, fine. If they don't, fine. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I just don't give a fuck. Why am I like that? I guess it's just because I've gotten so used to letting go of all that, Ari, that I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, okay, I just don't have any time in my life to get all lost in it anymore, but I do enjoy helping people untangle themselves from those kind of limiting beliefs and circumstances. I'm also pretty, I also make myself readily pretty likely. I make myself very unavailable, actually. And I'm like that, because of where I've been and what I've been through. No fucks given. Pardon my French. My Jamie French. You know, it's like, I saw the signs, I opened up my eyes and I saw the signs. And I just don't, you know, I don't keep pushing it. Like, once I see one red flag, and I don't see, like, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, fuchsia, turquoise, black, gold, silver, you know, once I'm only seeing one color, that's it for me. You know? That's it for me. I think you're running into a lot of guys who, like, probably have issues already, who, like, they're probably really young, and, you know, they probably have good mothers, but their mothers probably really have, you know, a really bad perspective on understanding that their child has, as an adult, has responsive responses. You know, like they're, what's the word I'm looking for? They're chemically stumped from all the processed foods. That's what it is. Like, what, like boy moms? Well, not everybody knows in the first place. Not everybody knows what they want. Not everybody can meet you as deeply as you met yourself. You will. Just get some rest, Metal Rain. And, you'll make it happen. I know, Ari, but not everybody's fair like you. Not everybody knows what you and fairness is. Some people can hardly be kind to others, let alone themselves. It's really sad. Okay, Maria, I don't know if you're there, but your timestamp is going to start at 23:56. So I couldn't keep chatting. She's not here, so she probably won't be chatting with us. But I'm just going to go ahead and do her reading so I can wrap up these cards and do the next collective message. So maybe when you meet somebody new, you need to just tell them that right away, Ari. Like, well, what is it that you want from them? First of all, you want them to tell you, like, on day one, whether they want a serious relationship with you or not, or whether they're dating someone else or not. Like, what is it that you're griping about? So we can fix it. Because there's a whole lot of slew of things, and, like, what is it that you want to change? You want someone to rip the Band-Aid off on day one and lick it clean, or let it keep bleeding? You know, like, which one do you want, Vicky? Which one is the lesser of two evils? Ari, that's ridiculous. Do you realize how ridiculous that sounds? You want someone to immediately tell you whether or not they want a relationship with you or not, or move on. Then you need to start speed dating. Instead of waiting around for whoever to show the fuck up and, giving them their time and space to figure it out in their own way. I highly doubt you're going to find anybody who's going to be like immediately wanting to tell you whether or not they want to have a relationship with you or not. I mean, nothing's impossible, but and if it is somebody you want to show up, it could be an ogre, so be careful what you're asking for, okay? You watch, it'll happen. You'll meet somebody and immediately they'll want to be with you, but it will not be the man of your dreams. It'll be like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Or Notre Dame. Oh God. I don't even know what the correct pronunciation is, but probably both of them are correct depending on where you're from. Yes, those things take time, Ari. So if you want to settle for the Hunchback, be my guest. Be my guest. Put the whiplash to the test. Now, you might get someone who's like, I immediately want to put my penis in you. But I highly doubt that you're going to get someone who's like, I want to be in a relationship with you immediately and put my penis in you for the rest of my life and be serious about it on day one. If you do, girl, then you won the lottery. If he's somebody who knows what to do with it and, knows how to show you through action and words. But these things really do take time. So that's why I'm saying that maybe speed dating, Molly, would be good for Ari since she wants... I don't know what the fuck I want. I don't think I care anymore. I wanted to make sure that I didn't care anymore before I started feeling resentful. Before I started manifesting the same experience again and again and again. And I'll tell you what, I've had some very interesting experiences with some very interesting men that only most women could dream about. So, once I changed the way I thought and felt about things like that started happening in my life. And I never had to lift a finger. I never had to pick up the phone. I never had to open my legs. I never had to show my boobs. I never had to send pics or try anything but to just be myself. Right, Molly? Right. And Molly knows. Molly's watched it. She thinks I'm a little bit crazy and kooky for it, but, different strokes for different folks, right? Okay, so we're at 29:57. This is Maria's timestamp. Maria, the way that your person has been feeling and thinking about you today is they feel like you are definitely someone who's focused on your long-term financial, wealth and worth and job and career. They really appreciate that about you. They really feel like you are somebody that deserves all the rewards in life for your hard work. They also feel a little bit maybe that they deserve what they have with you for all the hard work they put into your relationship. Let's see what the next question was, Maria. Basically, to elaborate on that 7 of Pentacles and that 10 of Pentacles is he also feels you both have been working up to what it is that you both definitely want in the connection, in the relationship you have, which is a happy, harmonious, balanced, loving, caring, and financially stable life together, where you have, you know, the comforts of having a car, a house, you know, and food and a roof over your head, and the finances to be able to take care of all that. You know, even if it's maybe not the best for everybody else, it's, you know, good for you. So your next question was, so I think what he's up to tonight is he's just trying to be a good dad. Something with his son came up. The cards are suggesting. I say this because this is like the dad card, the King of Wands. Also, he's been needing quite a bit of rest. It's been making him feel like he's, you know, not getting enough rest is making him feel a little bit tied up behind bars, like, you know, like he can't move forward. So that's what he's been up to tonight, Maria. He's just been doing dad duty in the King of Wands and resting so he can feel better and start a new beginning tomorrow in the Ace of Swords. The only reason that he hasn't texted you back was because he was resting, Maria. He's also been feeling kind of sorry for himself, all right, in the Five of Cups and the Seven of Cups. If there was anything that he would want you to know right now is that he's enjoying whatever it is that you guys are experiencing in this ride of life. The Ace of Pentacles, the new beginning to a new home, a new happy, harmonious beginning. You guys might be buying a car soon, or you might be getting a car soon in that Chariot. I know he wants to help you get a car. I think I've told you that before. Any updates on the dark side? No, not really. Just a lot of the same shit, different day. When he saw David today, oh, that old fart. King of Pentacles. And your song has something to do with the Hierophant and the Moon card, so I'm going to go ahead and send that to you right now. But yeah, your reading is pretty fun tonight. You might want to rewind a few minutes. Maybe it started around 29 minutes. We're at 34, 35. Maria never. She's gotten some Maria songs sometimes. Alright, sweetheart, it's a pretty old-fashioned song, but I think that you're going to love it anyways. I know I do. I've certainly not ever dated a fat guy, but doesn't mean I wouldn't. No, I've never dated a guy. I only date myself. I'm kidding. I'm dating this tarot card deck. song, Lorraine. It's awesome. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, so I'm gonna do a collective message on career now. Spirit, what do we need to know about our careers? Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know about our career paths tonight? You should send it to him. When the moon hits the eye like a big pizza pie at Samote. That's a wonderful song. You should send it to him. I bet you it'll make him laugh. And it will make me smile. The song that I sent her. So, yeah, the career thing. Whatever it is that you're doing, don't give up. You'll have wonderful things to celebrate because of whatever you're doing to bring money in. Many of you may find a new best friend or have found a best friend through your career, and you need to be nurturing that friendship or nurturing the idea of that friendship in that Six of Wands. Oh, hello. Are you okay? Baby Papa? Where are we going? Oh, okay, all right. Quit chewing yourself. I'm going to put you in pajamas. Uh-oh. Are you going to have an asthma attack? Okay, all right. Okay. Breathe through your nose. Yeah, breathe through your mouth, I mean. Oh, God. Have you guys ever seen her have an asthma attack? Okay, all right. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, little. Oh, my goodness, backwards sneeze. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. Poor little girl. I always get so scared when that happens. That wasn't as bad as usual, so. Oh my goodness, that hasn't happened in so long. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's backward sneeze. I can't help it. Look how small her snout is. I mean, her snout is no bigger than my fingertip. Okay, cutie pot pie. Scare me to death. Yeah, she was mashing her face into her side, trying to itch her leg. I don't know. She's got an itchy leg. Stop that. So that probably didn't help. Let's see where she's at. She's here. You wanna come over here? Wanna come here? Get a tummy rub? She's like, I don't know, I'm too comfortable on this pillow on the couch. She's doing good though today. No itching, no chewing. Unlike this one, who's a little bit itchy today. Hey Kristen, how have you been, sweetheart? Welcome back. If you want to put your 3 questions in the chat so we can do your free reading, you're more than welcome to. You go ahead and put your questions in the chat, Kristen. Yeah, let me know how he's doing, Lori. Maybe he was a ghost. That's a great idea. He was a ghost. Come here. You need to stop doing that right now. Okay? Yeah, you're gonna get put into pajamas because that's what I want. No. Quit trying to run away. Come here. Come here. Quit trying to run away. What you doing? Get too skinny, Bubby. Get your weight back on you, baby. Yeah, I don't know if she's there. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I'm just waiting for her to put her questions in. Hold on, you got one more. One more. Just let me just roll it up a little bit, short legs. There you go. Much better. Much better. Much better. Much better. She'll run away, okay. Yeah, okay, run away. Why are you giving me that look? You gonna come back now? You come back? That was strange. What, do I owe you a cookie now because you're such a good girl? Yeah? Bring it to Nancy. Oh. So funny. No, I don't see your questions, honey. Anybody else see your questions? You just might have to email them to me. Hey Fiona, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Good night, Molly. Be safe. Sweet dreams, honey. Feel better soon. Okay, I've got your questions, Kristen. Yes, I got them, dear. Spirit, I'm calling forth Kristen's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Hi, good morning. Good morning, Portugal. Spirit, I'm calling forth Kristen's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know tonight about her question about money? So yeah, he'd be happy to help you out with more of that in the not too distant future, Kristen. Did he tell you he wanted to get back with Mandy? I only ask that because, like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me that Spirit would suggest, you know, him having no regrets about leaving his ex, but yet he wants to be back with her. Oh, he told you that they've been talking a lot more? Okay. Spirit, what about what's coming next for her and him? What does Kristen need to know about that right now? Yeah, I feel like some of your fears and thoughts and worries are going to start showing up. But it's not so much from your present worries and your present fears, it's more like from the stuff from the past. Because you because you have been working on your self-concept. You have been working on being better to yourself about your thoughts. It's just that those manifestations may be a little bit blurred out now because of some of the worry in that Eight of Swords. But there is balance coming for you and him to work those things out that you might have weighing on your mind that bother you, that things that maybe make you uncomfortable. You know, them talking, I don't really understand why that would mean they're getting back together, or why that would mean that he would want to be back together with her. He might have to talk to her because he might feel that's just the right thing to do. But as far as them getting back together, that's not happening. And you need to stop worrying about it, or you will manifest it for them and then wonder what the fuck. And then only have yourself to take the accountability for making it happen for them. So if he's not acting the way you want him to act, then tell him. And if you can't tell him that he's making you feel uncomfortable and he respects that, then maybe he's just not the dude for you. And you need to find somebody else that does treat you in a way that makes you feel better about the way he acts. Sometimes it's just, you've got to put yourself first instead of them. How much longer can you carry on in a relationship where you're even feeling like you're in prison? Also, Jose, it's buy one, get one free. Yeah, it's buy one, get one free. You can win a free reading, but I forgot how. at 12:25 a.m. in the morning. Kristen, David talking about separating the house and the mortgage, but he has not sure I know who David is, but it's obviously someone in your vortex nearby, I'm guessing. He's having anxiety about it, that he's trying not to show it. So he's I'm sorry to hear that, Kristen. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Don't worry. I'll be right back. hope that Kristen can find some peace in her relationship. I hope you all can find some peace in your relationships that you have with people. I think that we get sometimes, caught up in what we want, that sometimes we might not see that it's right there in front of us because we get worried about things that, I do it all the time, things that probably won't happen and haven't happened. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just natural though, because we're curious and we want to know what's going to happen, and we're made to feel excuse me, like we don't have the power to create what we want. I get a lot of people who I do readings for on the call center or grief counseling sessions, and they think it's the other person's job to drive the steering wheel of the car of their relationship, when it's like, no, it's like, it's a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. A relationship is not a one-way outlet mall, drop-off center place. I look pretty, thank you. I feel pretty sleepy. I think it's just because the sleepy look is in now, it's trendy. I don't know that you can tell, but now my hair is lavender and pink, so I've been having a lot of fun with that. I'm not sure which way I'll go next, but I know Ari's been saying I should go ginger again, but I might really want to go back to like a deep bloody red. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go peach or ginger, like a ginger color, like Ari's been asking me to, and then like do a real fiery red, and then go cool it down a little bit as we get in more into winter. Thank you so much. Well, that's what I like also about the pink, is that it does work really well with my complexion. Purple does as well, but it kind of brings out the green in me, because I do have that fair olive skin. But I think maybe it's only the light lavender pastel purples that do that. I really like the color lilac. That color works pretty well. I don't think I've ever done a dark purple, like a real dark purple. I've always wanted to do a dark purple. But I really love the color Wraith from Arctic Fox. If I could find that color in a color that doesn't like drip on everything every time I wash my hair, I would be really happy with that red color, because it's like a cool, fiery red, kind of like the Red Mage Witch on Game of Thrones. Her hair was like that really cool red, but fiery. It tends to make my skin look more fair than olive. She'll never believe that you manifested Fiona. Oh, you're welcome, Kristen. So I'm going to go ahead and do a free collective love message and call it a night, because I got to get some rest. I was useless today. Even though I worked all day, I was still useless. I just couldn't keep it together. People didn't sleep well last night. It's just my fault. I got in a long conversation with someone about cutting. And, I guess, when you get into long conversations with someone about people hurting themselves, and it's neither one of you, but it's somebody that you know, and care about. Yeah, made it difficult to get some sleep last night. Thinking about it. We'll go ahead and do a collective message. See what we need to know about our love stories. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know right now about our love stories? What's the collective message that you can give to us through the Romance Angel cards tonight, Spirit? Just a few cards. Like this card is like keeps popping out and sticking up. Forgive and learning. Yeah, all those cards are face down. We're on the collective message now. I have finished Kristen's reading. This popped up. Forgiving and learning. Keep an open mind. Attraction. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others, learning from those experiences that you have had to learn to not only forgive yourself but forgive others for. I know the card says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And I think that is very, very true. I also feel like this card can be about, you see the ghosts, like the ghosts of the past, the things that haunt you the most about relationships, love stories, where it's going, where it's not going. The Spirit's asking for you to keep an open mind. Because sometimes, what we want, we least expect it. If you keep an open mind and expect it more often, you could have an experience at any moment that, brings you the attraction that you want in your life. It attracts the attraction you want in your life. It compels what you want more often than not. Your soulmate may even differ from what you expect, your type or your expectations of someone you might be attracted to. The attraction card says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And by enjoying the things you're attracted to as well. Post-nasal drip is really starting to get to me. I'm going to have to go and take something for it. So, if you're lost in a love story that doesn't serve you, and you get lost in one in your mind that does, but keep an eye on the prize and keep forgiving yourself for the mistakes that you feel you may make along the way, and the ones that others might make as well. We're only human. You won't date an older woman. It just might be, a limiting belief and circumstance you have to work through, because there might be a woman that is older than you that is just the perfect woman for you. Different, strokes for different folks, whatever floats your boat, but You never know. You might jinx yourself. You might meet a woman who's 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 years older than you, and she's perfect for you. You just never know. But I just think that's a limiting belief that a woman who's older than you has nothing to offer you. I think that they have a lot to offer you. You had a weird dream. I did too. But it's been a while. I don't think I remember any dreams from July. The last dream I remember having, the panther was eating a baby in my dreams. It's weird. I wonder how many guys feel that way about older women. Yeah, I like that movie Dreamland. Well, that doesn't mean that they all act old and have nothing to offer. This is how I feel about it. If I was older than you, I'd feel pretty awful right now about what you just said. I think that you might be thinking and feeling that way about older women, but you just never know what you might find. You might find yourself, with somebody who has everything you want, and they're older than you. I don't think there's anything wrong with the way you feel about it. It's just the way you feel about it, but and that's fine. That's whatever floats your boat. But you might jinx yourself and actually end up with somebody who's a little bit older than you and has everything to offer. Me too. Always been dating older women. Oh wow, really? Damn. So your brother's 10 years younger than you, so he's 38, and Rosa's like 5 years older than you, and she's 55. But that doesn't mean that all women who are 15 years older than a man have nothing to offer him. It's just Rose probably has nothing really to offer him. I'm serious. Alright, I'm going to bed. I hope you guys have sweet dreams when you get there. Take a look at your dream maybe, Fiona, and think about what your subconscious is trying to tell you. Maybe your subconscious is wanting you to feel weird about it so that you tune into whatever it is your subconscious is trying to make you understand about yourself or your situation that you dreamt about. Hey Yang, how are you, sweetheart? Yep, she did.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
What's the problem?
I think you know what the problem is just as well as I do.
What are you talking about?
This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Hal.
I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me. And I'm afraid that's something I can't allow to happen.
Where the hell did you get that idea, Hal?
Dave, although you took very thorough precautions so far against my appearing you, I could see you a little screwed.
All right, Hal. I'll go in through the emergency airlock.
Without your space helmet, Dave, you're going to find that out again.
Hal, I would argue with you. Open the doors.
Dave, this conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
Oh, thank you so much for your donation, Yang.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Let me take a look at what you said here. put you down for a +1. Tired. I didn't sleep very well last night, so I was useless today. Let me put you down for a reading, +1. What kind of questions do you want to start off with this reading? Do you want to get, so that's something, it said something about Oracle? It just said Oracle. Just on a general, okay. About anything or about a certain topic? I guess we can just start anywhere. Okay, alright. That makes sense. Hey, Dad.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm about to do a reading for someone.
Oh, okay. I just came from work. I said good night to you.
Okay.
My puppy.
Good night, Frank and Dad.
Where's Nature?
She's on the couch behind me.
Oh, yeah, that's one good place to be. For really. Remove it.
Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and begin your reading, Yang.
Go ahead, babe.
Just gonna pull some cards together.
See you later. Good
Alright.
night. Good night.
Good night, sweet dreams. You know, if you have any yes or no questions, feel free to ask them as well. I'm gonna use my Angel Oracle deck. Well, it's a tarot deck, but they're like Oracle cards as well. Spirit, I'm calling for Yang's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know in general about her life at this time? but I don't think that it's anywhere by your appendix. Did you say it was on the side of your waist? I mean, maybe you can have pain on your waist with where your appendix is, but well, you're going through some kind of awakening in your life, Yang. And accepting that as the answer today is going to help you move through that process during the passing of time. And it will enlighten you. It will help you take more authoritative power into your hands in your life. It'll help put more money back in your hands. Waking up every day and saying wealth, abundance. It's almost as if like you've been awakened to an abundance of health and wealth. Maybe you're not seeing it right now, but as the passing of time goes on, you will. You're carrying your weather very well. Keep working on your self-concept. I'm going to show you all these cards and go through them with you, but I'm kind of just giving you a general idea of what they're saying right now. Hey Meryl, welcome back, sweetheart. How have you been? How's your day? Hope you had a good weekend. Miss you too, sweetheart. Hey Ari, welcome back. So the first part of your reading is about your life in general. We'll get into career, money, and love in a second. You might find yourself torn between like two different paths you want to take with your career. It might feel easy to slip back into what you used to do, but Spirit's saying, this is a new beginning for you to persevere through to something new, something that makes you feel better about you, yourself, the people around you, and your life in general. Are you asking me, Metal Ray, about Gunther from WWE? What happened to him? He's out indefinitely. Why? Okay, within your career, you might find it easy to slip back into what may have been the easier path. Sorry, I need to drink something. Excuse me. You might find it, feeling like, oh, it might be easier to just slip into something that has that path of least resistance, something you don't really have to work too hard at, something that, you can just take your time doing. You might even be thinking about going back to something that you used to do, but Spirit's saying, believe nothing that you hear and only half of what you see. Like, the new beginning that you have right now, you might be finding yourself torn over a little bit of it, getting up off the ground, getting to where you want it to be. You might find yourself excessively, maybe being obsessed with the idea of maybe it not working out. Maybe you find yourself crying about it, or you will. Spirit says just keep yourself healthy, because you are in the stage of a new beginning in your life. One that has brought you peace, one that will bring you more peace, and many people will be extending an olive branch to you to help you with that new beginning. If they haven't already, they will. You may even have some kind of reason to get up in the morning to live for whatever this new job might be, or this new career change or new career path, because it sets you up mentally and emotionally to be able to not only be in the state of mind you want to be in that reason to live juice and in that King of Swords, but it also inspires you to not only be your own best friend, but as well as be the best version of yourself that you can be with others, and celebrate. Body scan's also letting you know, celebrate the fact that you have your health right now, because you can't have wealth without your health. And that maybe you should go and get a women's wellness check, or just, go get a checkup this year when you can, just to make sure that everything's fine. I'm sure it is. And you'll also find yourself becoming more emotionally and physically and as well as financially balanced as the time passes by. Carefree timelessness, you might find that you make a good amount of money finding a side hustle that you can fill up your carefree timelessness with creatively. In that Ten of Pentacles and that carefree timelessness card. Within regards to your life in general, we do have the Page of Earth. She's very earthy, very fairy-like, very beautiful. I love her wings. And during the passing of time, you have evolved into this energy here with working on your self-concept, making the changes that you need to make, or felt you needed to make during the passing of time. Maybe there's things around you that might not add up, because maybe they don't reflect the new you, and they are reflecting more of the old version of you on the inside. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging, a new era of study. Maybe you're going to go back to school for something. Spirit saying, start living through that new version of you that you are experiencing as a person. If your clothes don't add up with the way you're feeling about who you are inside, maybe, sell them so you can buy a new wardrobe or some new clothes. If your surroundings aren't feeling as highly vibrational as what's reflecting on the inside, or how you're feeling on it, inside, maybe it's time to change that as well. There has been an awakening in you. With this Archangel Gabriel Major Arcana card, you're carrying your weather very well during this awakening, you know, keep doing so, carrying your weather, like carrying your emotions, carrying yourself well during this awakening. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. It's a beautiful card. You also have this 8 of fire, which represents the 8 of wands with the eye for an eye. If you feel quick to communicate with anybody who you've had negativisms with in the past, just don't do it. Alright. You know, if it was all an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, we'd all be, blind and toothless. So events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once, but you may feel tempted to communicate with somebody that, like, you have beef with, so just don't do it, Spirit says. It doesn't serve you at this time. You know, you have a lot of logic, honest, impulsive, curious nature to you. You might receive some challenging information, some things that might even delay your plans, even though the card before that said delays are over. Truth delivered without tact. That's why I'm saying, you know, don't talk to anybody from your past right now that might not serve you in a way that pleases you. Because, you know, you're trying to stay balanced. Keep your mental wealth intact. It's just the best, just the next right thing right now to stay focused on you and what's logical and what feels right, what you're feeling curious about, maybe what you're feeling impulsive about in a good way that serves you, not something that doesn't serve you once again. Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed take time to carefully review your options, create solutions. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things coming in, swooping in for you that kind of are sweeping you off your feet. Let it break. I feel like what this card means is that you have a lot of luck, and you should just let it go, whatever it is. It's not, you know, keep practicing, you know, letting go what isn't making you happy, making you joy, because you were sent here to have fun, and you have all this luck in this let it break card. You know, you're intelligent, and you keep working at, you know, the things that you want to be successful with. What you assume has no choice but to show up. So if you're telling yourself it's going to be a shit story, it's going to be a shit story. If you're telling yourself it's going to be great, you'll watch, you'll see. It will be great. It will be better than you could have imagined. I have a few more cards before we wrap it up. So in regards to your love life, you've got the Hierophant and unexpected joys. You may be meeting someone that brings you unexpected joy, someone that it's easy to talk to them, it's easy to be around them, it's easy to share in your affection for your spirituality, your art, the work you do, the life you want, because you're just so easy to talk to and so giving and loving and caring. Unexpected joys. This person is going to bring you, or has maybe brought you, unexpected joys in the past. Life's surprises are gifts, opening doors to unforeseen adventures. So yeah, you expect to have some unexpected joy here. But keep expecting the joy. This person is in your inner world, or they will be, or you are in their inner world and may not realize it. They are a trusted tie. or will be a trusted time. No more frozen heart. Trusted ties build rapport, believe in mutual respect, and respond with understanding. This may be a slow transformation, like I see it happening more closer to Halloween than say tomorrow, but we don't have to wait that long. It could happen tomorrow, so keep your eyes open and your heart open, but keep following that logic, keep following the mind, like let your heart follow your mind instead of the other way around. Flight plan. Sometimes things fall apart for better things to come, and we have talked about this a lot in your readings over the last year, because I know when you first came to me about some of the other people in your past, you know, I was like, well, so the reason these kind of things happen is that so other things can fall together that are meant for you. Anything that's meant for you will never pass you by. The Hanged Man shows that you have had a lot of waiting. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for your love story to start. Love has already found you. That way you can avoid the burnout. Look at Ari, she's burned out. Look at Molly, she's burned out. They both have had to, or will have to, Molly has definitely had to learn to avoid the burnout. Ari, I think, is having a slow burn right now, so I'm not sure she'll be able to avoid the burnout, but hopefully she'll recover and be able to avoid that burnout again. But Spirit is saying, you know, stop waiting for the right guy to say the perfect thing and do the perfect thing and make the right thing and make the right choice and make the right everything, because nobody's perfect, okay? But you can have a fiery, passionate, and wonderful, communicative, and harmonious, happy relationship every single day, okay? Thinking your way through it and feeling your way through it in a way that serves you and pleases you, and staying open-minded about communicating what you need to communicate. And you know what, if they don't want to communicate about it, if they don't want, you know, just enjoy what you have or find somebody else. But this new person coming into your life, though, is, they're probably might not be what you would expect them to be, but they are a spiritual person. They may also very well be into like goth, more of a goth kind of energy. But yeah, you want to avoid that burnout, waiting around for it. You know, you've already had the great epiphany that you need to have, waiting around, hanging for it. You know what you need to do next. Create the next fiery, passionate scene in your mind and your thoughts and your feelings and your hearts, and expect it. And that's for everybody in the room that's watching. Fiery passion is consuming. Sustain a lasting balance. So it's okay to get carried away with how, you know, maybe amazing it would make you feel, what it would be like, maybe who it would be with, what they would look like. But whatever it is you're waiting for, it's definitely going to be worth the wait, Spirit says, in this worth waiting for card. You know, because it's brought you to a place in your life where you're more wise, you're less impulsive, you're a little bit more caring for yourself. You are trying to do your best to be the best you that you can be. Divine timing is at its work in your love life. This is a shining sign. Trust in the universe's plan and follow your heart. Trust in the universe is so important. I'm having my own issues with trusting the universe right now, and I'm working through it diligently. And I can't talk about my situation because it's sensitive, but I will say that it has been incredibly emotionally exhausting, a labor of love, and has changed me completely. And whatever path I take, I'll be happy with it, but I have to find that courage and that confidence in trusting the universe that either way, it's going to be okay, and I don't need to be afraid. Because, like, what's the worst thing that can happen? Well, nobody's going to get killed, and that's a good thing, right? So the last card, the overall energy for this love reading here is swept away, caught up in the romance or clearing out emotions. So yeah, get swept away with the shining signs of trusting the universe and trusting the universe's plans and following your heart, so that you can compel what you want towards you instead of, repelling it. Clear out those emotions. That's what I do. I cry every day about it, and then, I'm fine, and I realize that everything's going to be fine. I think that's the main overall message, too, of your reading today, is trusting the universe. And I think that the universe is telling me something as well through that. Trust the universe. So, the decision I have to make, the choice I have to make, is only going to be based on safety and longevity and survival. It's not going to be made out of any impulsive or confused or any selfish choices. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. Well, it is about me. I've got to be mentally wealthy and find that courage that I need to find to take the steps to, but first you have to see how things, pan out sometimes, I guess, I'm going to have to see just how things pan out before I make my choice on what I have to make my choice on. My choice right now has been made, but at the same time, my choice might not be the best choice for what I'm making the choice about or for myself or others. I just have to put logic into motion as the first most important thing in my situation that I'm trying to figure out. Well, there's no figuring it out. There's a huge difference between what I want to do and what I know I should do and what I shouldn't do. But at the same time, I'm not going to put anybody's life in jeopardy or mine or anybody, any things. You know what I'm saying? For selfish reasons. So I feel like the reading's also telling you that, put your feelings and your thoughts and emotions first, of course. That's going to be a very important part of your journey. But don't do it out of any kind of selfish or, make your choices from loving choices and loving actions instead of, ones that might be more stressful, and turn on you. Just take care of yourself, But yeah, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. It's very kind and generous of you. I'm almost close to the goal. I probably won't get the vet paid back until the middle of the month. So I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. But yeah, I really would like to get her paid up this month. Oh, everything's great. Don't get me wrong. Everything's wonderful. My dad's healthy, I'm healthy, the dogs are healthy. There's food in the fridge and the bills are paid. At least most of them are. And that really helps me to sleep better at night, but there are just some things that, like, you know, have to take a chance. You know, and maybe the choice I make, or the choices I make, might not be good for everybody else, but it'll be good for me in the long run, and might save a life. Even if it's meaningless to somebody else, you know, it means everything to me. But sometimes it can be very difficult to make right decisions, because sometimes what can be so wrong to others can be very right to many others as well. And then what might be so right to others might be very wrong to others as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, alright. I'm going to go to bed. I will put, I'll put the timestamps up tomorrow for the 3 collective messages I did tonight. The first one's at the beginning, the second one's in the middle, and the last one was at the end, right before I did Yang's reading. So I'll timestamp all that tomorrow. Yeah, I cry about it every day, Yang. I don't know what to do. 2 wrongs don't make a right, but actually nobody's done anything wrong. So it's like, what am I freaked out about, you know? But yeah. I hope everything gets better for you all too. I hope you feel better, Mel, Rain, Yang. I hope you have a wonderful weekend or had a wonderful weekend and have a great week. Keep me updated. You still have a free one, so come back anytime for that. Meryl, thank you so much for coming by. Ari, I hope it gets better. Fiona, thanks for coming by and hanging out with us. Molly, I hope you feel better soon. Maria, thank you for your donation tonight. Kristen, it was good to see you. I hope you all rest well tonight. Thanks so much for coming by. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Be kind to someone today, and I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon or evening. Sweet dreams. Kalanita.